Hello Pisces, it's Kathleen here from Triple Threat Tarot, here to do your March reading. Let's start with an archetype card. I've been doing that for the last few readings. It's proved very fruitful. So let me just go ahead and split these a couple times, and then I'll draw from the deck. I've already saged your cards. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. So the cards that you got were the Nectar and the River. All right, we'll start out with these. I'll give you a quick intro to what the energy is here, the archetypal energy that's playing out for you this month. And then we'll go into the reading. And then from the reading, we'll go into clarification and then oracle cards for some advice. Okay, the River. There is a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form. Without asking anything in return, the river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all of our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us farther downstream of transformation than we plan to go. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us a new and dreamlike vision. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before, with a little more lightness and grace and fluidity. Keep in mind that you stand within the river. Keep in mind the you that stands within the river, I apologize, is the real you, full of deep emotion and potential. Nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. So this is about transforming into your true self and washing away the past. Interesting. What I found when I've been doing these, Pisces, for the month is that whatever these archetypal energies are, feed into the reading. And this kind of gives us a summary of what's to come, or the theme of what's to come. So you're going to see some of that in the reading that's coming up. The Nectar. The next card is the Nectar. The medicine, the elixir, and the garden. In Hindu mythology, there's a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality and, like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of the archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal us. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle forms that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. So apparently, washing away the past and a need for reconnecting, right? With that was gone before. So interesting. I'm going to put these over here so we can kind of keep an eye on them for the reading itself and reflect on them as we go through. I'm going to choose, let's see what, Light Seer's Hero. I thought you'd give me a sign here. Let me just turn down this heat behind me because it's a little loud. Okay. I don't want that interfering with you hearing what I'm saying about your reading, so. If this reading, it is going to be a general reading, if it resonates with you, please leave a like, share, or subscribe, okay? And if not, then check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because if you're looking for something in regard to romance, Venus may be more properly aligned with you at this moment. If you're looking for something about your purpose here, your career, you might find your rising sign more appropriate. Your moon sign is more tied to emotion, so that may be romance. It may be more closely aligned with your sun sign too. I don't take cards from the deck. I allow jumpers to come out, so that's the way I do it. It may take a little bit of time. Feel free to fast forward if that is bothersome to you. I know some people don't want to wait while we lay out the cards. Okay, that's too many. And then, of course, sometimes cards just come out in multiples because there's a lot of energy built up here for some reason. And, okay, as I said that, they're like flying all over the place. Knight of Wands in the past. There's some player energy in the past here. And you had Four of Wands in the subconscious. So some thought about long-term partnership, possible marriage in your subconscious. Maybe you were thinking that that was the case with this Knight of Wands from the recent past. You have the World in your conscious mind. That's great. That's opening up. It's like the World is your oyster kind of card, but with the sacred geometry here, it almost has a resonance with walking into a new life, a new karmic cycle here. Nine of Wands, still very guarded though. Still very guarded, right? From what happened in the past, I think. I'm going to take those actually. Queen of Pentacles, making money. Had some burdens here in your environment that you were carrying for someone else, possibly, that weren't all yours. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's fear or worry here about working hard at a career around money, right? Having enough built up or having enough experience maybe. Enough practical experience. Interesting. Let's see here. And I've got, wow, they're just all over the place tonight. I've got Five of Cups here. I'm going to call these the bottom of the deck because all three came out at the same time. You've got Eight of Swords, Six of Swords moving on, and the Wheel, Karmic Wheel. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So to start out your reading, you've got the Four of Pentacles, and it looks like there is a feeling of not having enough in terms of resources, finance. You're not having enough money in the bank, not having enough and having to hold on to what you have. And this has an energy, sometimes it can have an energy of not receiving. But in this case, I think it's a necessary holding on to what you have, right? It's like, this is what I've got, and this is mine, and I'm going to make sure I spend it wisely, and I'm going to make sure I utilize my resources well. You also have an intuition here from the High Priestess, knowing that something is coming. And I think that this holding on right here, you know, is temporary. And this will also be, this is either the obstacle or the assistance to what's happening here. So I think you also know that something else is coming with your third eye here. See the moon here for intuition and the eyelids on her eyes, right? She can see without seeing that something is coming that will change the situation. In the subconscious, you did have the Four of Wands. So traditionally that's 1111. It's your soulmate. It's the four pillars of the Hopa. It's the celebrating long-term commitment, marriage is what that is. King of Wands in the recent past. In the upright, this character can be a very charismatic, passionate, go get it done kind of individual. A lot of passion here in that relationship, whatever that was. And then in the immediate future, you've got Nine of Wands, which tells me with all these wands and the partnership here that you felt that this person, see, you've got Knight of Wands and he's got Four Wands too. So you see how this lines up? That this Knight of Wands was your 1111. This person was your soulmate. They were beating the same drum. You had fiery passion together, right? And they came charging in. And here, the Four of Wands, I think you thought this was going to be it. This was my person. This was my long-term relationship. And here, you have Nine of Wands in the immediate future. And this is being very guarded because something transpired that did not end up the way that you thought it would end up, okay? But here at the top of the spread, you have the World. And this is, you see how the snake is eating his own tail. This is the sign of infinity. This is sacred geometry all around you. The world is your oyster. There are things happening so that you can step into the light here. Come out of the darkness and step into the light. So you're in the darkness here with your torch, but you're going to be stepping into the light here in your conscious mind, okay? You know that something's coming. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. This is a person who, this is a female energy, but it's a person who is very savvy about resources, very savvy about how to make money, very savvy about how to save money, how to spend money, how to make a foundation for themselves that will sustain themselves and those they love. Then in your immediate environment, you've got 10 of Wands. So there were burdens here. There are a lot of burdens, and your back is burdened here, right? I don't believe that some of these are yours. I think you've taken them on willingly, even if that's not in your conscious mind. But you've taken on other burdens here of other people, because this is in your environment. This isn't in yourself. These are other people's burdens that you've taken on that you probably need to put down, right, at this point. Because here, it's like in the upright, this is working hard and saving money and, you know, all of that. And here there's a worry or concern, a fear or hope that you've worked hard enough or you saved enough to make it through this time frame, right? And I think, you know, there's so much focus here on your pentacles and having enough, but the world is opening up. So you've got 5 of Cups here at the top of the spread. And in this final outcome placing in the reading, you know, this is looking at the past and the 3 Cups, which is you, that have spilled over. They're draining down the well. It's like the dark pit, the dark abyss, the never-ending suck hole, right? Here in this picture. But there's still 2 cups. And there are 2 cups there because there is a relationship for you outside of this one that is coming that is better than this. But so focused on the past, you can't see the 2 cups, okay? So this card invites you to not be so focused on the past in your immediate outcome here. You know, to not stare into the suck hole here, but think about what is coming, because intuitively you know better. You know there is light coming for you. But it's, you're very guarded, and the suck hole is like sucking you in. You know, you've got 8 of Swords, which is feeling mental anguish, being bound in your psyche, in darkness, tied and bound, right? And it's all intellectual because it's a sword. So this is all in your mind. This and this are the same. And this is all in your mind, where this is in your intuition and in your gut, because you actually do know intuitively that something else is coming. I do see here that you will move on. You're going to take your bags and you're going to move on. You know, you're going to dump these bags over here and you're going to pick up your own bag and move on, which is good to see. The world can also indicate travel and moving on. So that makes sense to me. And then here, finally under that, is the Wheel of Fortune, right? The wheel, the karmic cycle is going to end and the wheel is going to turn so that you can get your light here, all right? And then at the bottom of that is 10 of Cups. So, you know, all good stuff. Let me get some clarification here for you with the Santa Morta. See if I can get a little more information for you, Pisces. Definitely need to stop thinking about this Nine of Wands and what didn't happen. And don't worry so much about the coin. Do what you're doing, because what you're doing is practical and you know what you're doing with your money. That's clear. And your resources from the Queen of Pentacles here. But don't spend any time or anguish, you know, mental anguish on that. I think this is all about the past, though. And you having to move on here, you know. She's wearing a red cape. There's a reason, right? It wasn't fun. Let's see here. Sorry. Got a problem with my shoulder and I just could not shuffle those cards there. Okay, let's do one more. All right, and I'll get some clarification for you. So I would like to know about the good stuff that's coming, Spirit. Can you give Pisces some indication of the world and what that means? The light that's coming? The High Priestess? Yes, well, she already knows. I think we just got the High Priestess under here, didn't we? Yep, High Priestess, confirmation. You already know what's coming. You already know there's a little light coming here. 2 cards, same one. Ah, here we go. Another duplication. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. You're getting the heck out of there. Thank you, Spirit. So we've read those correctly. Spirit is just confirming for us that that is the case. You're going to be moving on because intuitively you know that something else is coming for you, right? That is a correctamundo. That is what's going on here. Karmic wheel has to turn, but it can't turn until you stop looking down the suck hole of the past, right? And start thinking about or tuning into your intuitive gut where you know something better is coming because something is better is coming. Take your skeletons and move on. King of Pentacles is coming. So someone to match your energy here, Pisces. Now, this could be anything. This is a masculine energy, but it could be a job offer. It could be someone who's going to back you in your business. It could be someone who's going to collaborate with you on how you're making your coin over here. Good stuff coming here. Nice to see. King of Pentacles, huh? Anything else, Spirit, that Pisces should know? Okay. Take these two, too. Knight of Pentacles. So you're getting a message about this, and then he's showing up. Oh, I love that. That's great. That's great. Five of Cups again. See, Spirit is telling you, you have the Five of Cups twice. I mean, think about this. There's 78 cards in each deck, right? The fact that out of the 10 that I pick, you're going to get repeaters like this. What are the odds? Yeah? Five of Cups, right? You're thinking about the past. Let it go. Let it go. Move on. Move on. You already know something is coming. And it's this, right? There's a message coming about money here and an offer that's going to be made to you. So I understand why you're holding on to your resources here, Queen of Pentacles, but you don't have to worry. It is coming. Just do what you're doing now, right? Do what you're doing now. You're very savvy about this. You know what you got going on. And it will be coming around the corner, okay? So all in all, a very good read here, Pisces. Just, let go of that past. And I know that's easier said than done. But know that your intuition is correct. Something better is coming, and it will come. Just have patience about that, okay? I'm actually going to draw an animal spirit card here for you because I'm very curious to see what comes up with that Queen of Pentacles and the... Oops, sorry. Yes. Sorry, my shoulder is causing me some issues tonight, but hope you'll bear with me on this. Okay. Transformation here. Horse, very dependable creature. Very dependable, practical. No nonsense here. Horse energy is great energy. Always reliable. Stingray. Okay, your chakras are getting aligned here, right? You're getting your spiritual mojo. I love this. Do you see the little chakra alignment on the stingray? Okay. Let's get you some oracle cards here. I am going to start with the wisdom of the oracle. No, I'm going to start with the psychic tarot. Okay, that's what I'm going to start with. Psychic tarot. See if we can get some advice for Pisces, the water sign, the stingray, the aligned chakras. You know intuitively something's coming. Yeah, you do. Funny how you got the river that has a horse image on it too, huh? Rushing in. Knight of Pentacles too was on a horse, yes? Okay. Magical harvest. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Oh. And then at the bottom of the deck, patience. Patience. Okay. I'm going to get those two. And then I'm going to end with Sacred Earth Oracle here. 1 second, please. Brand new cards. Just got them. It's the first time they're in my hands. The Pisces read. Take this one then. Okay. Clarity. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Material harvest, because we've been talking about material abundance here and lack thereof, right? Okay. One of the laws of the universe is you sow what you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you've worked for and so rightly deserve. The last physical card denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of striving, of enjoying what you strived for. You've done the hard work, and you've learned the lessons along the way, and you use them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings. Not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of some projects. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it. So this is coming. Right, and maybe that 8 of Pentacles upside down was more about you worrying about this project coming to an end. Maybe there was some security in that project, is my guess. Financial or otherwise. Patience. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's been set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? The Patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to people's ideas and thoughts and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All will benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have had a hand in creating. Nice. Okay. And then the sacred final card, Sacred Earth Oracle here, is about clarity. All soon clears, heals, and is resolved. Peace ascends within you like a glorious bud opening to the surface. Realization comes in dazzling flash. I have to stop here because, you know, a bud opening to the surface here is very much like the nectar, right? Okay, sorry. To the surface. Realization comes in a dazzling flash, and you will see the world and your soul as blessed as they truly are. Follow love to the peaceful space inside your heart, your power center, from which all is possible and all is available. Carbon is one of the most abundant elements in the universe and is stored in rocks, plants, the ocean, and your body. Carbon is very good at combining with other elements and is present in sugar, proteins, fats, and carbon dioxide. When carbon is isolated and subjected to extreme heat and pressure, diamonds are formed. Is it not true that diamonds can come from coal? Firstly, coal is rarely pure carbon. Secondly, coal is formed from broken down terrestrial vegetation, and most of Earth's diamonds existed long before the first plants did. Therefore, diamonds are much, much older than coal. The impact of large asteroids hitting Earth's surface had the heat and pressure required for natural diamond formation, but most were formed in the mantle. 150 kilometers down to Earth, it takes a deep eruption to bring these gems to the surface, where they'll be discovered and marveled at. Your base values are stored deep within you, crystallizing in isolation, far away from external elements. During turmoil or trauma, these precious gems can surface to bring you surprising and invaluable clarity. So essentially, you've learned some lessons here, right? From what you've gone through with this Knight of Wands, the 1111, the twin flame, the marriage prospect. Yeah. You've learned some things there, right? your independence and your projects and everything that you've worked on. Have patience, because that's coming to fruition, and you've learned lessons so that you don't need to go through this again. And you don't have to be worried about going through it again, because quite frankly, you've got enough information here now to work with, right? So that is my reading for you today, Pisces. I hope that this resonated with you. Again, if it did, if you could hit the like, share, and subscribe, I would truly appreciate that, because that gets the message spread to other Pisces who may need to hear the same message as you. If it did not resonate, you can check your other signs, or you can check back with me in the middle of the month when I will post another reading for the mid-month for March. All right, Pisces, thanks. Take care and have a good couple of weeks. I will see you in a short while. Bye now.